Welcome back, everyone. As usual, we're joined by the lovely Miss Michelle.
Hello, people.
We're at a new site in Lowell in the southern mid-latitudes of Mars in a region called Lowell Crater. Let's have a look at the source material and the new anomalies. The HiRISE team acquired this photograph on the 17th of September 2014, and it was taken at 25.1 centimeters per pixel with 1:1 binning. The images are cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file, 837 megabytes in size. It's a huge photograph, guys. And there's a look at the low-res black and white. It does break up a bit when you zoom in, but there's enough detail for you to make out the anomalies. The site's located in Lowell. We've got Lowell Crater here to the left, and it's located to the edge of the crater over there. This is approximately at 51 degrees, 31 minutes south, 79 degrees, 43 minutes west. There aren't many other sites around here where I've discovered anomalies, but we'll have a look at a couple to the left and right, just to give us some context as to what other anomalies are close by. To start off with, folks, we'll check out the slab lying on the larger object in the center of this image. Check that out. It's got like a right-angled design to it, slightly rounded over here to the edge. There's also a rounding over here to the larger object, which makes me think this is part of a larger piece that's shaped in an arc. Also looks as if the edges are slightly rounded, almost as if this is an opening over here to the left. What's intriguing about this is the uniformity in the width of the smaller piece. There's also these strange parts to the left. Wonder if this is a toppled over structure perhaps. Then we're looking at smaller, narrower blocks there, folks, almost like columns. There's another one of those rectangular blocks or slabs right there. Check these out. Uniformity in the width, and they're about the same length as well. There's that other block. As with everything on Mars, we can see utter devastation that was caused in the distant past, possibly nuclear explosions like Dr. John Brandenburg's research shows, flooding, tsunamis. This looks almost like a piece of metal. Look at the way it's bent. And then these items are lying over the top. Could they be attached to this larger piece? This also looks quite intriguing. Could that be part of it? If it is, it makes it even stranger. And we're looking at the rectangular slab or block over there, guys, about 10 meters in length, and it's lying up against a long, narrow part. It's got this strange hollowed out part over there in the center, and the edges nice straight with a right angle again. So it's very blurry, but you can check out the details there. Maybe if we burn it with that tool in Photoshop, it will bring out the detail a bit more. We're looking at another block about 10 meters in length, and it's got the usual suspect right there on the one side. And we're looking at that item about 12 by 12 in size, and it's got the customary either hole or small part in the center. It's also got the right angle to it. VR2 perhaps, slightly covered in sand and dust. And this looks like another one of those strange blocks with a disc perpendicular to it. It's about 12 meters in length. Check that piece out. Not quite sure what to make of this, folks, but it's definitely hollowed out here. It's got this strange horseshoe shaped part to the top. Also a raised area over here to the right. Could that be some type of ancient machinery? And then I speculate this might be a collapsed structure consisting of multiple blocks. The one over here to the right is about 10 meters in length. Also has the right angle to it. And if you put those parts together, it looks like it formed almost a dome type of shape. We're looking at potential spherical objects over there, folks, about 2 meters in diameter. This one over here, as well as that one here, you can make it out quite nicely. And there's others on Mars as well. This is from Real Vallis. Check those out, folks. About the same size. The placement of this one on the rectangular piece is highly artificial, if you ask me. This one, you could say it was an impact, but then why is that not covered in sand, and why is it not deeper in the soil? It's almost as if that was hollowed out to reveal that spherical object. And then here on Earth we know of those in South America, those are in Costa Rica. This is one in India. And then I thought I'd throw this in, the stacking of these huge boulders that we see at sites around the world, in Vietnam as well, if I'm not mistaken. And then another weird one I thought I'd throw in for fun. It's about 20 meters long. If we take a close-up look, you can see right angles to these pieces. Looks almost like an eye, a nose, and then a chin. Pareidolia, possibly, but there are others on Mars that also look like faces. This one I spotted south of Pi, the 2 eyes and the nose, possibly that there being the chin. And then the rover Perseverance photographed this one on Sol 604. Looks almost like a helmet. Got the eye, nose, and the triangular chin. This one I spotted years ago, possibly Mayan or Incan structure. See the eye, nose, strange headgear here on the forehead. The mouth, the chin's got these 2 blocks on it, and then what looks like an ear over here to the top right. Some more faces, potential faces, guys. This one was in Neridum Montes. It's about 12 meters long. Check out the 2 potential eyes, the nose, and then the strange headgear there on the forehead. There's also from the Spirit rover this strange item. It's about as big as a football, I would say. Check out the 2 eyes, the nose, and then the 2 raised areas on the head. It looks almost like ears, possibly towards the back, or could this be ornamental? And then the face I found years ago. That's about 2.5 by 3 kilometers in size. Highly eroded, full of sediment and sand. Possibly 2 eyes there and the nose. I call it the face of Chewbacca on Mars. It's very furry. Alright, let's go down to Ionia Terra and Lowell Crater. There's the photograph we checked out, and briefly the anomalies once again. As promised, let's have a look at some sites to the left and to the right. This is where I found these strange metallic looking items. Look at the right angles multiple steps or layers to that. Hollowed out part here, it looks almost like a huge lock. In the middle of that rectangular object, we've got that small piece right there in the center. Let's go over here to the right. This is in Argyle Planitia, and check out these items. Some symmetry and geometry in that layout there. Got the strange narrow part on that block. It's almost like a cannon or a tank. And then you have two long narrow piece on this part. It's rounded over here, 90-degree angle there. Don't know what that could be, guys. And one other site. This is south of Douglas. We've got huge megalithic blocks, odds and ends. Check out the bent pieces here. Looks almost like sheet metal. It's got like a slot there. Those two ends bent down. And then almost pyramidal block over here. Check out the potential opening over here on the side. Small part on the apex. Could that be a little shelter? Thanks for your viewership and support. Thanks for joining Michelle and I for this episode of Mars Anomalies. Take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.